they just keep doing more and more than we expect. We were talking about how they already managed to qualify for Pro League next year, Katowice. But this tournament is still going on, and they already booked themselves a playoff spot, Trace. Like, now they're just playing for a straight bye into the semifinals, or will they have to play quarterfinals tomorrow? And they've had to come back being down 0-1 in multiple series, so they've shown some mental fortitude as well.
Yeah, they really have. And I mean, especially if you want to talk about this in terms of the map that we're going to see first in Mirage against Virtus.Pro, Godsent just stole this map away from Big yesterday in that match, that really impressive upset series over Big. So they've beat the Gatekeepers. They took Mirage against them, which was Big's pick. That's a huge win to have. Yeah, I think I think the correct way to look at them is just no pressure. They've done everything they came here to do, and everything after this is great.
Virtus.Pro and Godsent situated themselves right here, where no matter what, they're going to the playoffs, but it's however they do it. This is the place to shine, and the time to do so is now. We're doing it with Sponge and Machine on Mirage.
Forced away by the flames, smoked off. This is such a set piece out of Godsent. Look at them run.
They're coming through.
Second deep smoke. It's a multi-layered assault. There'll be a weird sandwich between them, and they're out. Bursting into the A site, avenue through mid. And now some clicks. Yakinda, kick it. In prime position, crossfire established, Glock v USP. And that's a big one from Bartin. How has he pulled a second out of the hat? This gets very competitive, even more so as the advantage is seized. Phelps from CT. Bomb loose, and Buster, he could easy catch it. Good moves. Phelps has evaded those taps. Taco trying to get to CT. This post plant will be potent. Oh no. Buster forced Taco back. Phelps hanging around under triple, and time plenty of it.
6 bullets for this.
Yeah, 5 now. Keep counting. He hasn't reloaded. He's closing the gap. He believes he's only got 3 left. 2. They have to be perfect hits now, and now on the clip. He's just running light on time. They can just play for the bomb now. Dance around. A lovely duet from Phelps and Taco. Oh, it's a Yakinda dig. It's known for its accuracy, but Bartin is too. He's somewhat of a farmer. He's got his hat on, and trying to knock it off was James. Flitz actually dealt with him. Nice long range. Nades drop, missed smoke.
Heading B. Bit of an open runway here as well. Nobody over towards the B bomb site right now for VP.
All gamble. So here we go. I'll let you walk us through the abacus of decisions now.
And it'll be a save.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Okay, another body hits the deck. Phelps down. Rifle picked up. AK would be fantastic. Now that 40-second timer has begun, the question is, do they want to really risk this? They would give away a lot here.
I've worked it out, the formula. We just have to look at what James doing to know what VP are doing.
Well, they're building the buffer so that James can save the scout, right?
Yeah. Taco. Good for the clear. Buster's going to get the info. Kick it to swing. Ooh, bouncing his head off the door and still unprecise. Buster, the contrary, completely falling apart. Should be very little to be said about this one now. And look how quickly that has just fallen by the wayside. Doomau to try and be the hero. Lots of room for him to maneuver through mid. James posted up as well with just the scout. And that was his test. Flit has passed his. And just a Lato, Mac 10. He'd kill for a plant, but he'd need a couple of kills before he could even think about it. And that's the end of that. Wow, neat and tidy. A couple of extra upgrades in the form of another rifle. What do they call it? A watch party? Something else? Sync stream?
Squad stream?
That's the badger.
Squad streamer, but they're not live for about another hour, I think.
Ooh, that's
Vitality
so
still going.
much info. Yakinda. He's calling for the cavalry, and understandably so. Rotate in, 3 jungle side. Molly missing the sandwich, so they will be able to live on. Palace nullified. Taco will have to go forward at that if he wants to contribute. Smoke jungle's good. They're not in a hurry here, it seems. And that was a lot of damage. Flit, trap, 2 HP. Bomb down. Godsent set for a third here if they can at least fend off. Ooh, Barton gamble through the smoke. Couple of stray bullets finding Yakinda.
I'm going to say save.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Nobody's playing A again. It's just Yakinda here, and, well, there you go.
He's ready for Taco. Wow, a one-man A-hole. That is magnificent from Yakinda. And the rest of the squad don't even have to get sweat on the brow. The job is done. Phelps, despite his position being known, does manage to spray down Buster. And here comes the backup. Jame and Flit to double peek if they desire.
Oh, Yakinda's here again. That's his third for the round. 2 more to find for that ace. Smoked off, looking to go short.
Doable. Kicker needs to finish this off and has onto Barton. Lato yet to frag. 4 on his plate and just no time. James to peek that orb. Slow clear. His fate is sealed and VP will close that gap. Just a single round separating the two now. Careful now. You've done so much. This positioning is everything, and that's an AK upgrade waiting to happen. No, he's lost it. He opted not to go for the retrieval. That could come back to haunt him, or will the pace alone here? Flanking CT, two backs turn, they're distracting him. They're distracting. Jame does go down. Phelps with heavy impact, more info as well as a shot is taken. Kickert reveals himself, tucks into jungle, partners up now with Buster, and this 2v3 could quickly become a 2v2. It's up to Phelps now. Recovers James Orr, posted up on the precipice of the smoke. It is just a tiny fraction of separating him from sealing the fate of one. That's it. Down goes Buster. Surely the round now locked in for Godsent as they continue to impress here, even when they're not equipped with the best of rifles or weapons.
What's going on with VP, though? Here we go. We're back underway, and here's a full buy again. This time it's looking good for James. Smoke. Phelps, he was just ahead of it there, and
It's got a lot to contend with here. Taco's clear, not ready. Barton hunting for a trade. He does swing out. Kickert's good for it. The one-man B defense. The rest petering in now, and he doesn't need your help. Finally, Nato from the grave does strike. Dumao spins into Flit. 1v4 becomes 1v3, but it's just as unmanageable. He is being closed in on. Jame walking into the angles. Dumao. He's going to get jumped on. His awareness is everywhere. He's got a good idea as to where these VP players linger. Buster mantles. Jame will connect. Oh, Phelps and walking through smokes. Taco gets the info and the damage. There you go. That's the opening frag. It favors Godsent heavily. Info on Jame, perhaps, if they got good eyes. And now the smokes can be deployed from that Tetris position. Boost up. This is their flight paths. Flit. Oh, no.
Lato through the smoke.
Completely booked through the smoke. The rotates are on their way. Playing for the retake. Is this smoke number 2? Phelps considering his walk. Lingering in limbo.
Starting to fade now here.
Yeah, he's going to be exposed. He's got to be concerned about close. Kickert again with impact. His 6th frag posted. He'll make it 7. Just farming headshots. Problems now for Godsent. Taco brought low earlier. Still manages to provide the 1, and Barton's not bad. Decent as well. Onto Buster. Now then, not a great plan, and he has to take a gamble. Flit not caught out on the defuse. Taco's second guessing himself. I think the missed smoking window from Phelps, but now he's got the presence there. He's not going to be ready for another one. Phelps. Oh, ballsy. Didn't anticipate Flit trying to catch some naughty timing. Kickert will have to tuck in. They know one's there, and Buster's been found. A good headshot. Taco requires another. The rotate in 3 through the kitchen, and no more trouble to be seen. Taco anticipated and eliminated. Dumao. Nice. Oh. Nice clicks. Good God, Dumao. The second is nonsense. They're both hit.
2 bullets, 2 to find.
Yeah, I don't know if he can replicate the shots he's just been hitting, but he is a constant threat.
They walk on in, and
again.
not again. Another missed window smoke here. The bane of their existence at this juncture.
Bit flustered, yeah. Oh, Flit. He's
worked
just
out.
down. It's actually worked perfectly. Yeah.
That was all part of the plan.
Aha. 500 IQ.
As they flash, they should be able to waterfall out, and they do. Kick it. Controls, gets 1.
He's calling. Oh, good damage. Lato has found Buster at the tail end of this rotate in. Phelps, oh, damn, obscured by the flame. Kickert contributes. Lato's done a lot here. A double kill. It's up to what Yakinda can contribute before Jame really toes the line, and that might be it.
See you later, Alligator. Those 2 dropped M4s, and CZ75 for that of Yakinda. Fast towards mid. They've mollied.
Does extinguish. Dumao pace on this. Very quick to that. Buster's already pre-aimed the bench jump up, and that could have been the end of the round. Thankfully, Barton's quick enough.
Coming in.
Yeah, they know Buster was short. Now he confirms he's still pushed up on that pillar.
On the flank, he's in trouble.
He's in a lot of trouble. Hot water indeed, and hot toes. Molotov forces him out. Flit dies if he moonwalks. Has to commit to this off angle now. Exposed, and a quick one out of Phelps. Adjust just in the nick of time. 2v3 again. Now this is very familiar.
Should be a save again here. I don't see...
It's exactly the same. Apart from that, Yakinda this time has contributed pre-plant with an equalizer.
This changes things.
It does, in a very big way. Taco, head on a swivel, and yep, Yakinda's always...
Here we go, we're heading towards A. They have bought on in, and this one's quick.
Yeah, so quick, and not anymore. Jame provides 1 special bullet. Takes down 2 members of the Godsent boys, and this one could be over already. Look at this. 1 minute 35, and only Phelps And it's done. Wow, one of the quickest rounds we've seen today.
Smoke towards the window for round number 13, and this time it does land.
And so do the bullets from Flit. He's all right. He's done what he needed to. Dealt a blow to Lato.
Quite like the map pool we have today as well. We got Dust 2 coming up next, and then the third and final, if required, will be Ancient. So some interesting maps. I quite like those maps. They all seem open and aimy.
Yeah, well, it's interesting that VP's Ancient has been tidied up as quickly as it has.
Isn't it strange? It was a weakness for them at the major, but they got a lot of practice.
True. True, and then they had lots of practice. Hang on.
These Deagles are working, aren't they?
I
These
think
Deagles are really working.
We might be onto something here. Chad Dumas not ready.
That's another one.
Barrel and a complete freebie. Buster fiddling with his Tamagotchi, did not anticipate top mid.
I was fiddling with the map pool, and this all just happened quick as you like.
Maneuvering back in that blind spot, and hell, what a round. That's two.
Hello.
2 half-buy rounds. Never mind, just decos.
Well, they are.
Yeah. Flip.
Well, they're not looking.
Dumao just looked away, and now Dumao goes down.
We can get out as well. Nobody's mid. Buster's pushing up. They think this is going to be an A finish, but the bomb's rotating back on over. It looks like Taku's going to sell us fake towards the A side. Lato with a fight over towards B. Needed to win that.
Yeah, but now maybe they're going to second-guess the B commit. B-Apps lost. Bomb uncontested. So it's the flank initially from Apps. Buster will be first contact. He's going to be joined by Flit.
I have no idea where this is. Well, they got an idea now.
Multiple players at Flit and Buster in the apartments. Needs a quick one and has provided the headshot. Taco caught with a nade in his grasp, closing the gap. Time-sensitive mission here. Bartik good for the headshot on top of the head. He tried to give him a goomb.
Is it connected to A here? Oh.
Yeah, Buster. He is going to activate. And on the fade, he's been caught out. Phelps profits. James.
That's just
the tip of the head. That's a scout collapse. Double headshot. All the way. That's nuts.
They have to go A right now. Dumao's pinned. They need to help him. Phelps is coming through spawn. James not looking.
Yeah, he could be ready now if he could get another. It's just body damage. Yep, sets up Yakinda in a different universe. He somehow gets them both, but 8-7. A recovery. Godsent will take the lead on the half, and a tut of the tongue for VP will BRB.
Well, here's that U2 you were talking about in the air as they set their sights on A. This is a retake setup right now. Barton will be the only player to receive this early. Tucks his head down.
Info.
Oh, definitely caught something on the silver gap.
Oh, they're walking in this blind spot, though. They've got this very well drilled. We're going to have a full 5v5 retake. Now, smoke kit Barton. I'll keep track of that.
Bomb's halfway gone here, boys.
This is so suspicious. We've still got 10 people alive. There you go. Jane breaks the silence with a bullet. May not be done yet.
There's the smoke.
Buster, if he doesn't hit that next shot, it's hard to track from behind. They're on it. 3, 2, Taco, headshots. They don't even know where it is. And Godsent with the 5-man retake.
Oh, they're full commit. They're full commit.
Here they come. Out the window. Need that from Phelps. And they all connect. The bomb loose. And it's a massacre. Little awkward there, James.
It's all right. The bomb's loose. That round's done. What a call. What a call. With some space up mid with the Deagle here, but he's going to get stopped.
It's a good call. And that's a good shot. Yakinda. Good for it. And now, Taco battening down the hatches. Dumao doesn't miss. Kick it. The head of the snake. Chopped. Now, we'll see if they can operate without him. It's looking great. Look how much space he's taken. Eliminates the bench threat. Nothing left for Dumao unless he gets given a free B. Oh, perfect. Advancing on that smoke, and now lots of pressure on. Yakinda, 10. Buster, 24. It will fall to James here, and he is going to hard commit to the site, looking to provide some support. He's got a lovely smoke lineup for that window position. Wow, I thought something got hit there, but that looks like that'll do.
Yeah, and that smoke, that sealed the fate right there. James with a kill onto Phelps, just looking. Wait, they're coming in. Barton's pushed.
And yeah. He's giving it a go, and that's the end of James. Nearly the transfer. Buster, so susceptible to the bang. He has gone down, no time. Yes, Yakinda just has to wait for the sound cue unless a jumping USP. Oh, Yakinda's played it well, and Dumao doesn't have the time for this. VP, they may lose everything, but they'll take a round. Come in with a couple of rifles, Tech 9s, and just hard committing into the site. You've got to give something to Dumao. The fact that he constantly did not surrender, did not quit. 4 kills from him. Even the Galil.
There's so much space taken up Cat here early, 50 seconds.
Oh, this just looks perfect for VP. Look at the mini-map. You've got a 3-2 split about to pincer into a glass cannon orb.
We're going to need some Taco brilliance here on this big green. Is it his turn for a collat?
Yeah, I mean, he used to play with Godsent. He might have to pull off a Godsent. No jumping, no scopes today. Instead, he'll just pluck Yakinda from short. And now biding his time for that rotate. 30 seconds, the bomb still not planted. It will get hectic if they can get them some CT presence over there. He's got support now in the form of Phelps. Oh, a gap on that. Flit struggles to get more than one. The bomb's still not planted, and the shots have hit. A double now for Phelps. The bomb not there. 10 seconds. Just survive. Interrupt.
They can't plant.
They have to. 5 seconds, he's dead. And so is the whole VP squad. Make it 12. Let's go, Godsent. Oop. Heard, Flit, tagged, 10 HP. He's going to have to get out of there as a tick of the flame. Yeah, that's going to cancel.
That was the bomb too, I think.
Taco, you really are getting into a very uncomfortable position, but they haven't punished this molly. He'll be able to tuck in as it fades, and they still haven't committed. More util now, and a tag. Yakinda limping into the site. A well-managed spray from Kicker, but the response is great from Barton. Sends them back to ramp with only 40 seconds. They might have to Scarpa. Advanced position, this is everything. Lato, this could be the round if you're not ready.
Here in this.
Yeah, and a quick headshot. Flit, doesn't matter about your HP. The precision's there. Dumal's not got the moves. Yeah, well, that's a nice... And Dumal could be in a prime position. He's got info on two. Two Palace, he screams. Hard to plant at this moment in time with Lato and Dumal's position, at least not towards the triple box side. Default, open for business. Yakinda, if he... Oh, they're all going ramp side. Yeah, so at least the information from Phelps is that there's nothing default side. It's going to be a full Tetris sandwich setup. Kick it maps for the round-the-world maneuver. It's not a plant for him, but he's still going for it regardless. Yakinda, multiple bodies. Needs a clean headshot, and that's what he does best. Dumal locked into the scope, didn't have the vision. Favors VP more and more. That's an important frag out of Barton, and this kick it round-the-world maneuver was ready by Taco. Only one man, James, in a 1v4. They need to be defusing now. It's Taco's responsibility. James, you need to knock him off the bomb, and he won't even go for it.
Oh, we saw this from Godsent yesterday, just the closest of late retakes as well.
It seems like it's gone very quickly.
It has. Surprising for a VP game. They've definitely got some more pace about them here, though. Up
Here's
at a minute
an example.
30.
Look at this. Kick it's already up Tetris. He's got a lovely Molotov into dark, and maybe off the flash. Yeah, he's completely booked. Look at that. Team play. And more to come.
That's what Counter-Strike's all about.
Trades there. Nice work from Lato. Oh, averts his gaze. He could go down. He does. Flit. Surging into the site. VP set up just right. Just as he looks away, though, Lato's flubbed his lines. A back turned, a head presented. And Flit can get some more. Taco decides he's not going to have any of that. There's a potential for another one of these Godsent retakes. And oh, Dumal gets the info on James, spots the ramp return, and he's pre-aimed perfectly for this. The extra smoke from the HE, Taco from stairs. Buster's exposed to this.
There's the head.
Oh, and Dumal's hit another. James upgraded to the Yaki. He's actually bringing the fight. They won't be expecting this. Expecting to up close. Taco dropping and swinging. James playing with his food here, and it should be VP's 10th. I think he's anticipating that as well. Timing is everything. The pre-aim is gorgeous. Yakinda mows down the entirety of the Godsent setup.
And number 11 posted, and VP should be set for their 12th here.
Not to you two. You got top mid smoke and the window. Okay. Wow, Yakinda. Any more of that? Yeah, there might be. Committing to a long-range spray, and Phelps is next victim combined with Flit.
Is Barton's hanging around the window, and Dumal's actually picked off Yakinda, so...
Oh, Taco, the hole. This is round winning, round defining. Damage, so much damage. James brought low. Bombs coming his way as well. Taco, you have an incendiary, but he's actually choosing to push. Pre-fire, it's brilliant. He runs out of bullets, and this round goes on. 35 and counting. This is a big round now for VP. Not going to be easy to break through here. Buster, a hard clear for him, and Dumal would have to hit the quick scope, and that's a nice headshot. Round secure. Barton into the site, but with no answers and no bloodshed. They don't have to give him anything because he flies up the ladder, exposed for the double peak. And the gap continues to close. As you can see, he is just going to keep jumping. The fake from Kick, it's going to be rather convincing, especially considering they gambled here with the extra majority. Barton down, it's up to Dumal, and he hasn't hit that shot. Won't get another chance. His teammates dropping left and right as VP look to take the lead. Hunting that finish in regulation, this would be a heartbreaker for the Brazilians.
Might have to be a save here.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can risk going for something like this. James even found another here. This is falling apart.
VP, how do they keep doing this? You know, I was talking to Glaive last night at the bar. I said, I think CS is 50% mental. He was like, yeah, 50% minimum.
Oh, okay, well.
It is a mental game, and your mental fortitude, we use that a lot, we throw it around.
It's hard to quantify when we're talking about it like that, right?
Unquantifiable, but as you've discussed, VP's stats point them in that direction. You know, that is quantifiable.
That right there you can't argue with.
Like I could dig through if I could be bothered. If I didn't have a life, I'd give you a whole Excel spreadsheet.
There's stats meant for that.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, that is Taco trying to tuck tail and hold on to the M4. That was the best weapon they would have had coming into this round right now. Get lobbing out nades, James peering mid, Yakinda top boxes, flit through the underpass, and
but these
over towards A.
It's going to be one of the most
potent. The pre-fire.
Yeah, but with the flash as well, just dispatch Flit and Yakinda straight to mid, and they'll do the rest.
Quite the combo between the two of them.
Only the one smoke by my count. It will have to be James just walking in, clearing corners. Presence dark, confirmed by the extinguish. Molly might spread ahead, spotted and eliminated. They're running light on time, but Godsent are running out of players. There's only one, and he's gone. 16-14, Virtus.Pro. What a fantastic display of the mental strength this squad has.
That was heartbreaking for Godsent.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as you said, 49 up, just couldn't get those 2 rounds, couldn't even get to overtime, really. And it's unfortunate because they had some good rounds in the first half, right? On the T side, some of those A explosions where they then they get out of ramp and then just delayed. They throw a jungle smoke, top connector smoke. They do a good job of just getting 1 kill and not wasting time, like getting the bomb down and then playing the post-plan situation, some good reads as well. And yeah, we were talking about it at the major time and time again, man. VP, the most difficult team to put away. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 14, I don't know what, 15, I don't know what. Yeah, like, until you get to 16, they're going to make it incredibly hard on you.
Sometimes the determining factor for where the T's want to go, but Flit has a long spawn, the rest quite heavily over towards B. And speaking of B, more Arsenal of the T side. We saw Yakinda getting a bit poppy over towards that side of the map just yesterday.
He's going to stick around, flashed up, and Buster deleted. That's nearly 2. Bomb spotted, top of mid. Phelps looks to continue to apply the pressures. The timing on this angle, he will have to be concerned about the suicide peak. Or not, as Flit's got the bomb through. Okay, now the race is on.
Have the smokes here for the cross now. Barton Pepper down towards Kick It here has fallen back off the line. The rotation coming over, but that util that Godsent has is gone now. It's going to be the bullets for both teams.
Single flash, Kick It can flash him up. Yakinda's got to cross to ramp. Flash in. Frags gone. Yakinda deleted. Problems now. As more just whittled away at. James loud about this, and Barton close. Phelps far, Flit tagged and body bagged. This is Danzo. And they're throwing another one towards Yakinda's B tons. No secret, the nade, oh, and it does work to perfection. 3 of them clearing out the tunnels. Godsent, again, with a little bit of something spicy out the break.
Quite curious here as he's lingering forward on Cat. Has a free chance of things as Flit was looking the wrong way, but there's the exchange. We find ourselves in a 4-on-4 with roughly 1:10 left on the clock here. And Taco is reaggressing up Cat with that AWP, so he's actually giving it to Barton, mind you.
Yeah, this ground fell to do something here, and well, Barton's already beaten us to the punch. They're in the right place again, assuming Taco, whoa, jumps and takes the head! I'm sorry, Taco. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why not, I guess.
He just wants to get that info. He's going to be unpredicted, I reckon. There's no way Buster's ready for this. And another one for Taco. That is as clean as it gets. Don't forget Doom out. He was the one to facilitate the AWP. He only had the dig, and 15 seconds. They do need to die. Mission accomplished for Buster. And the spray does get the mark. Lato, he's taking his time with that, as you should. A 3rd for good measure.
Tries to get his way up on that Xbox.
You want to see the double mid pop, though, or at least trying to fake it. Yeah, not going to happen now because they're coming in. Lato has the support of Phelps. Now it's just Phelps, and he's trying to keep him busy off the flash. Oh, a messy spray, but delivered. It's Yakinda's double that makes things interesting. VP favored. Heavily barrel will betray him. Taco cooked. And a Yakinda round. VP dead silent until Yakinda started to feel the feed, and Barton could be his next victim. Just waiting for the smoke fade. Process of elimination dictates. And Jame eliminates. EP, not in a rush. 30 seconds, they'll start to be soon.
Oh, they're going over towards A right now. It looks like Flit can kick it through long. Jame, Buster can come up through short. Taco's rotated away here. This should all be on Barton. Taco's out of position.
Yeah, Yakinda heard that as well, so they'll be anticipating. Oh, Taco! He's taken out Yakinda. If he finds anything else, that's only gravy. Never mind. Buster decides he's handing out haircuts, and with that, the round is secure.
And we have seen Godsent go for force buys, right? Like in the sense of they're happy to buy around, they're happy to get up the Deagles, the Scouts. So you could see them operate with something very similar to what I was just mentioning there. Taco could go for a Scout instead of the AWP because you do have 2 rifles here. Well, yeah. You
flashbanged IRL?
I don't know what just happened. That was strange. Anyway, Lato's been tagged. That's what we were expecting from Jame now. And we also saw a bit of this, selling the fake on A, keeping the feet planted. Dumal Taco addressing this.
You have to, right? You have to acknowledge it, especially when there's presence and fragging. Taco caught in transition. Dumal confirms his presence as well, which does lead us to wonder if Lato's got more than one in him.
All on Phelps here.
Just about gets and tucks in time, vision restored, and they're coming in.
Dumal's rotated too.
Yeah, this is great. Phelps. Oh, and they've repelled the invaders. Dumal sends them packing. VP, they've got access to the site. This is a huge fight. Barton secured it for Godsent. Now, not only the man advantage, but they're locked out. Jame
back to B.
Fights his way through. This is just like a pendulum swinging back and forth. Rings and roundabouts again. They get the frags when the last few seconds Barton's isolated.
He would have to hit a crazy kill here on the cross.
I mean, what?
There's no way in the world.
Yeah.
Oh!
It was the dink through the door. 10 more damage and Kickit would have actually gone down. Damn, Barton.
That must be the young eyes right there. There is no way you're getting a boomer hit in that. The fact he did so much damage, I thought he was done and dusted. Well, he is. Oh. Jame on the hunt. Massive round from Jame there. He takes them out.
2 healthy ones. Second time's the charm.
Yeah.
And that was on the guns.
Getting punishing now, isn't he? James getting away with a couple of cheeky shots through the doors now. And well, Taco's taking space right up middle here. Quick push from him. This is 5 consecutive now from VP. And they're just heading A.
It could very well be 6. Chad, if they can actually play off the percentage.
Oh, the pace change again. I'm loving it.
Yeah, this is nice. And Yakinda's leading the pack. Unless Taco's really up to the task and his teammates not. Barton gone. And it's only a very long-range headshot out of Dumal that's actually made anything interesting for Godsent. Still looks like a likely save. Not long for this world. If he wants to chance it through the smoke. Swinging through the smoke is Yakinda. Look how quick he is. Pauses for just a moment to clear ramp the objective. A missed AWP shot. Taco, you won't be allowed to take many more of those. Barton, an anticipated swing, but he has felled the beast. And the bomb's on its way to B.
Oh, Lado's not expecting this. If Buster jumps up, which he doesn't even need to, the kill's coming to him. Buster should have this dead to rights.
Just wants to win the round, though.
Allowing the bomb to come back over before he makes the kill.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and at this point, they should have the round here.
Yeah, and no one's ready to rotate. Lato's just going to have had a full jump scare.
Little margins in this one, isn't it? And that is a massive swing from Buster, just straight through the flames.
He really wanted that, really hungered for it. And Jame, could lose his AWP. He's jumping for joy, trying to survive and taps. Double smoke, charge in. It's a 5 versus 2 on B. 5 versus 1 on B. Phelps, we talked about the AWP. Now he has to do it all. And a no-scope to start proceedings. Not ready for the quick scope. That should be it. Jame posted up to deal with anyone, but now funny business. He's been tagged, now body bagged. They're going to commit. This is a favorable one now for the CTs. They can't keep saving.
The double AWP setup retained, and I think that is going to be important for them going forward. And let's just talk about a few of the issues here. Where have VP been stopped? Right, that 32.5 average down, and see if they can actually close out a game early.
Consistent. Now, tight line held, and they do not only get the info, but they also find another frag.
He is open.
Yeah, Yakinda's getting into one of those flow states.
This is the Yakinda everybody knows and loves, right? He's such an exciting player to watch. The last 3 rounds in a row, Yakinda has found the opening. The last 2 consecutive, he's found the 2 first kills of the round. So he is just blowing them out of the server right now. If you're wondering why they're delaying the plant, it is so they can set up for this hunt and rip these guns out of their hands. So that is why they've taken so long.
Phelps is opting for the no-scope to the belly strategy. Extinguish and go. It's a complete secondary half to this round. And already the AWP's gone. Nothing to be saved. Dumal trying to hold on to what he can, and nothing is left. They leave them absolutely bullied in a corner. Godsent Dribble smoke. They've seen how this one works. Oh, contact instead. Just a flash. Buster. Oh, Flit. They're not ready for it. Lato, Taco combine. And talking of Godsent recovering, they didn't spot. And he's in.
Oh,
Taco.
dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Now an open A plant as well. James, this is where he loves to do kid out. Potential for another one here. He is on the ropes. And another frag from James. But that was the bomb. Bomb could be retrieved. It's going to be very tight on time, though, for Kickit. And there's the frag. Okay, Godsent convert what was started nicely by Lato and Taco.
Well, this time they will get across with their lives and their HP. Oh, James is kind of heating up now on the AWP.
Yeah, and he actually could get another one here. He doesn't even hesitate, but caught in transition. Yeah, just a bit slow on that. Trying to mantle up, and look how quick James is across. They've got full A control, Chad, at 1 minute 30.
And the other, they knew was short, and that's the round. 10-5 on the half. VP with some pace, liking what we're seeing here, but did Godsent have a response? Here we go. Can they keep the 100% pistol rate going for Godsent here as they're on the T side? They're already out long.
I can't believe he commits. He was alone, isolated, abandoned.
Smokes to the cross. James on the pick. And Phelps with a headshot.
Yeah, that's lovely. Long-range glocking. I think it's more suppressing than anything else. And that CT smoke does nothing to Guy's Buster. It doesn't matter. Phelps will have it. And VP and their pistols. Another one to fall by the wayside. 100%, as Chad has highlighted.
I think saving the armor here. And I know that this really sounds like the least exciting thing you could do in a moment like this. But going forward, Liquid had the best NIP, second best, and Godsent with a third. Now, these stats for this map obviously aren't added in just yet, so you will see that increase for them. But if we use these stat lines, let's see, every kill here, every 300 bucks they grab is a juicier looking force spy, and that force spy stat was the next one I wanted to discuss. The second round break, which is the force spy win statistic, is only at 20% for VP.
And now James is actually looking for trouble. Taco up against James.
Oh, team kill.
Yeah, real problem. That counts as a double. Yakinda has opened up the account in a large capacity. You're talking about the low stat for VP. Well, this one's going to be just making it look a whole lot better. Looking for an 11th, and Godsent, after winning that pistol, have nothing to show for the openers here.
Going very quick on this.
Yeah, well, James going to be able to tag him. His teammate can body bag him. Nato catches one. Does respond, but Flit's got a scout too, and okay, the long-range CZ is a bit ambitious.
Yeah, by the time he pulled that out, he's already dead. Taco onto the headshot. That molly will get the bomb down, and Taco now in a 1-on-4 situation.
Oh, spotted him. Knows James elevator. Yakinda late long. The scout's the perfect weapon. If he gets into pit, it's going to make Taco's options so limited. James crawling. On the fade, attention drawn. Surely Taco's paranoid about elsewhere. He does spot him, and Yakinda does commit with that scout.
You can be expecting them to take a little bit of pace off of this, and some mid-door utility forces Spartan forward straight into the hands of Yakinda, who's got 1, 2, 3.
And then I believe it goes 4, and then I think 5 is next.
6 usually comes after that.
That's right.
And I only was able to count to 8, because my mother, she never got past that as the dancing teacher she was.
I can do the 9 times table. See what Godsent have got for us. Phelps so far ahead of the pack, and a well-managed spray. Yakinda opens the account. James and Buster combine to close it. Oh yes, Yakinda. He's done a lot of damage. Doomau's had a real nightmare here on Dust 2, and it looks like it continues here. 30 seconds ticking. He's lost his bomb. His teammates just to level the odds. And yeah, they're crawling. They're creeping. Smokes will fade. Yakinda's in a prime position for this. The re-smoke's there. He tries to throw one out of his own. It is perfect.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's done well with that. They are up and over. Oh, Yakinda, if they could just find it, but Kickit still a nuisance. Barton, not the best weapon for the job. Kickit, the best man for it. Double. Nothing really to hope and hold on to here, unless Phelps can open up this A site alone with a Galil. Kickit was on the site. Yakinda was spotted elevator. There's so many bodies here, and oh, good spot. Yeah, Buster to lock the door behind him. Bit of space though for Phelps, and yeah, it doesn't matter. Particularly problematic, but Taco T-side AWPing has yet to really find as much impact as, say, a Daddy AWPer could.
This is a great setup for VP to close out right here, right now.
Yeah, and they're up against their own smokes. Does Kickit know how to cancel them? Ooh, tagged, fragged. 2-man advantage. This has to be Godsent. James can cause a problem, and Flick can too. What a find. recovered temporarily. James needs to catch the tip of Barton's head. The bomb now loose for now, scooped up and planted by Taco.
Unfortunately, for VP fans around the world, they will have to wait. But remember, paid by the round. So that right there, an extra 50 cents in the little back pocket. There's enough nades for them to go for those avant-garde smokes again, but are they going to get tricky with it? Are they going to try to go for a mid to B, or are they going to stick to their guns and hit A one more time?
Decision needs to be made shortly, and with the stroll towards long doors, kick it. He's got an idea, a really good idea.
They have to go A.
Yeah, but he's hidden. Oh, do they clear him? No, back to still turned and a reaction shot out of Phelps. James, however, is still holding that cross. At 25, they're going to have to crab walk under the scope. Otherwise, James a threat. Dumal tries to get Flit on notice, but it's actually support from Yakinda, and it looks like it's falling into place. Taco tagged, finished off, denied. Barton has to try and plant. Doesn't have the time, does have the taps. A safe plan, he could be wall-banged here. James can go for it, running straight in, and that'll do nicely. VP convincing and quick, 16-7.
I think we should have won Mirage a bit easier in our eyes, but Godsent did a really great job of actually getting ready for us on Mirage. And if we haven't lost the crucial Deagle rounds on CT side, if the CT side was a bit more our way, like 9-6 or 10-5, the game would be faster. But I mean, Godsent is an insane team, obviously. They did a great job against us. It was actually really hard to play against them, and I'm actually like following their success because throughout this half past the year, I think they did insane progress, and yeah, well played. They're really nice guys, all of them. We always joke around when we see each other. I'm like, hey, Taco, and he's like, you want to be our entry fragger? And stuff like this. I mean, it's always going to be bittersweet for someone, you know? And it's always going to be hard for someone, and it's always going to be good for someone. So at this time, it's good for us and bad for them.
It is kind of unfortunate for Godsent, but again, this wasn't an elimination game. There was no what other part of the bracket Paula said.
No, there's no lower bracket. They're just going to the quarterfinals, and they're going to play NIP, Godsentville. VP is going straight into the semis, and yeah, that's why we said for this series, Godsent really had to win that first map and then search for their chance on Asian, because on Dust 2, VP, I don't want to say fully like called their bluff. It wasn't as much as a bluff, but just I think they maybe misjudged how good VP was on this map. I think they would have, if they could have redone it, maybe played Inferno against them rather than Dust 2.
I felt like Godsent on their T side of Dust 2 never got comfortable. James obviously had a really good game with the op, which makes things difficult. But, you know, on Mirage, they're challenging gaps in the defense. They're taking space. They're being aggressive. They're pushing forward. I felt like on Dust 2, they never were comfortable with, like, the map control they had. Those T-sides didn't look like they ever got in any position where they could feel comfortable about where they were and then what comes next.